So yes, you guys, today is that day where we do a room reveal to my son's gamers room. Like, I turned his bedroom into gamers room 5. So if you're interested in this video, guys, you know what's coming up. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back to another Friday video. So today, guys, is going to be the big day. It is room reveal day. So I know you got the background going on and you see what's up, but let's skip all that. We're gonna get straight into this video. If you're interested, see how I hooked my son's room up to be a gamer's room. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that you see when you actually enter the room is this big old portrait that I have behind me now. Fun little fact, I actually got that thing on sale from a store called City Trends for $7. And again, going on with the theme with the Avengers, just wanted to put that up there because if you notice that it has this fluorescent type of thing, my husband want to call it reflected, I don't know what it is, but the point is when the LED lights are on and it's dark in here, kind of give off this glow effect, and again adds to that gamer vibe as well as that Marvel vibe. And we just have this display on this wall with two cute cubbies that we got from his prior room, and I just hook it up here. We decided to hang some or put up some action figures, all hubby's idea, and then this little frame artwork my hubby bought just recently actually, and it basically goes over little quotes that a little gentleman should have. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you see, and smarter than you think. Now though, even though the whole concept of this room is a gamer vibe, we still want to bring in all that youthfulness to it, which is why we have some action figures. Now, don't come at me. We know that Superman is not Marvel, but we said action figures because we want to include not just Marvel, but Justice League. We're a fan of both. Okay, so right up underneath our little Avengers frame or portrait up there, we have this air hockey table. Now this is powered by batteries, so it doesn't need any outlet, and we just thought this would be a nice essential to the game room as well, so we can have more than just a traditional game. We go a little old school and throw a little air hockey in there, so just wanted to add that to a little game room. Now this is in front of his closet, but we position it in a way that the closet can open and it still be here. And then on top of that, this is very lightweight, so we can kind of move this around the room. So the color on this is a bit off from the theme we got going on in this room. This isn't the original color, so we are going to paint this probably like a darker gray or maybe a black, just so it fits in with the theme. Underneath it, we have his PlayStation wheel and the gas and brake pedals underneath. Now it does hook up the PlayStation 3 and 4, which he both have in this room, but right now we don't have a position for it in the room, but my husband is going to build something to hook it up so that he'll be able to sit in his lounge area and access this. But for right now, it's just housing underneath here, and then when he's ready to use it, we just hook it up. Okay guys, so this is one of the things that we actually have to put our brain together to make work. This is an old cubby unit that we've had maybe for, I would say, 4 or 5 years, and it's a good structure, so getting rid of it wasn't going to be an option, especially considering cubby units are a little bit pricey, but it was chipping in some places. So hubby and I came up with the idea to put vinyl wrapper contact paper on it, but the decision was to find a contact paper that actually reflects all of the things that we wanted to put in there. Now, because my son really loves cars, and as you can see, he has a variety of specialty cars. He doesn't just pick up whatever car. The cars he goes for is specific to something in this game, a movie which he's like, one of his favorite movies is, you guessed it, Fast and the Furious. And I mean all of them, not one, all of them, and if you go through you might spot a car or two. Now we picked the contact paper because the cars does look good reflecting off of it, especially with these LED lights, and we bought these from the Dollar Tree, and they are push lights. In the top layer we have all of his gaming consoles, which are some of the old school ones that me and hubby had to pull out, yes, because you know we were youngins and gamers once upon a time, so we had to go dig in the archives. Pulled out the PlayStation 2 and the PSP. This is just an old virtual reality 360. It's a common one, not a high-tech one, but it still does the trick. And then we have the Wii U, which is one of his favorite gaming system as well, and then the display of his cars. On top of his cubby unit, he has some of his bigger cars displayed. Little cute, little hit. One of these cars up here is actually a duplicate of one of the smaller cars. And that's how you tell when a car is highly favors up in this house. Not just by my son, but hubby too. So, moving right along. On to the side, we have his headphone set. We got from Five Below. And it comes with two USB cords, USB outlets, so that it can charge any USB devices, which could be his controllers, his headpiece, or whatnot. The original hairpiece that we got from in this room, we kind of swapped out for this gamer set one because it kind of looks better and it is a gamer one. And then it has the whole glow effect going on the side. So we thought that, it seems like a better fit, so we're just going to go with that. On to the side, we have his gamer remotes, and that's where we decided to put it just so it's easier functional for him to get when he wants to play it, and it has its own resting place and display case. So we have these hooks that we got from the Dollar Tree, and on the inner lining of the hooks we put some felt on top of it so that it wouldn't be scratching and damaging to the remote. So that was the idea that hubby actually came up with, only because he kind of idolize and take care of all of his electronics, and he's teaching his son to do the same. So, I had to put that in there just to make sure we cause no damage to any of the remote. On his TV, now he has a 42-inch Sony TV in his room, which is the perfect size for, I would say this room. We do have his Roku attached to his TV because this is an older model TV. So instead of getting a smart TV, we made the TV smart. Putting a Roku, and that's how we stream all of our services. We don't really have cable, like who does? So that's how we do all of our networking as far as YouTube or anything, which is something he likes, being a gamer. I feel that if you're a gamer, you're also a YouTuber. So that is what we have as far as his streaming services. On top of his dresser, he has 3 gaming systems, which is the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, and the Wii U. And if you remember from the cover, we got the PlayStation 2. Now keep in mind, we do have the PlayStation 1. It's just packed down somewhere. Who feels like going through a bunch of boxes right now? So on the back of his TV is stripped with LED strip lights that we got from, I believe these sets we got from Walmart. And this is the brand Aurora LED. I don't know the brand name. Most of the lights we got here we got from Amazon, but these we just picked up on sale and happened to be $5, so we were testing it out. And they come with these remotes. Now if you've seen so far, we're gonna have a lot of these most lying around. If you've ordered LED strip lights from anywhere or bought them, they all come with a remote. No matter how many you get, they all come with the same remote. And after a while, they will all start syncing. Even your own TV remote. The Roku remote syncs to the LED. This is one of the things that I don't see a lot of people talk about when they get LED strips lights, so I'm just going to let you know. After a while, your remotes sync. So when my son is changing the channel or doing something, it is changing the lights in the room. Does it bother him? No. You had the remote, you just adjust it to what you want, and sometimes you want the lights to go along with what you're watching. They have LED lights that do that on its own, that actually is voice activated, and then you can sync it to what you're watching or what you're seeing. Alright, so this is the long-awaited item that we've waited way past the time we're supposed to get it for, and this lounge chair couch. You guys, the comfort on this thing is ridiculous, and one thing that I like about it is it's a foldable couch. So if we don't feel like having it in the room, or if we need more space, like if he wants to do a just dance gaming thing, we can fold this up and slide it underneath his bed. And that's one of the features I like about any furniture when it's transitional and you can kind of move it around and still give your room space. Those are the things I love. And then on it I have his pillow that we got from Five Below, which basically say gamers don't die, they respond, because is it not true? We put this nice throw on it, and he actually loves this throw. This is the Sherpa blanket, and when I say I find him on this little sofa half the time rather than his bed, he lays right here, watches TV, and he's good to go. You guys, I was thinking, if you don't have one of these and you're looking for a nice little seating area in your room, or maybe just in the dorm room, anywhere you want to be, this right here, way to go. Above the lounge area, the little sofa, we have these for wall art. And guys, this was really simple, and this is a DIY in itself, a very cheap and affordable DIY. But these are just for a picture frame. I printed out 4 free printables online, paste them to Word, and then printed them out and put them in a frame. And I have a DIY video that's going to be coming up on some of the items that I create in this video, so look forward to that video as well. So in the middle of his floor that kind of creates a lounging area is his coffee table. Now I got this coffee table from Amazon, and I have an Amazon haul video of most of the items that I got in this room, so I will link that video in the description box below. So if you want to check that out, you go on there, and I will leave the link as well. But this is his coffee table that I wanted him to have in this room. Right now he has some of his car garage and track. The original idea was to put a road tape on here, and we still might do it, but we're kind of loving the feature the way that it is right now. So we're just gonna lay this out and let's see how that gather. We might still put it on, I don't know, but we'll see in the future. One of the features I like about this coffee table is that it does have storage, so he can store some of his cars or whichever that he wants to have in here, and it's laying on top of this nice fluffy rug. And I think this is also one of the nice features that he likes in this room, because it is as comfortable, almost as comfortable as the throw. So just bringing in that gray color scheme with what's going on in the room, because the basic carpet that is in this room is a completely off color, like it's like a taupe type of thing going on. So trying to tie in any color scheme on the floor, adding an overlay floor rug, an area rug, it's a good way to go. Alright, so the next feature that's on the back wall that actually took a while to do, this is the DIY craft or project that I created myself, and I just made it out of cardboard. And what we did is we outlined the outer part with some LED strips, and those are the ones we got from Five Below. Now, a little thing with the remotes from Five Below, because this is the remote, and again, that LED strips still coordinate with the ones on the perimeter of the room. The ones at Five Below, number one, they are extremely short. I know they're meant to go around like a smaller TV. We needed 3 strips of those LED ones from Five Below to do that. And the stripping of the light, the LED strips on the Five Below ones, they are spaced more far apart than the ones that come from Amazon, so it's not as much lighting as you would see in the room. And I can tell you, it was a pain in the butt to keep that sticking on the PlayStation, on the artwork itself. Like the adhesive on the Five Below pack isn't good, so I had to end up hot gluing that on the remote. But again, I do have a DIY tutorial coming out on how I create that, and that will be coming out next week. And you guys, this is just another artwork. And then on top of that, one more thing I want to add to it is that I went ahead and put glow paint on it, so that piece glows at night. As you can see, guys, if it's catching that, I just used the remote for these LED strip lights, and this is the one from Five Below, and it is interacting with the LED strip in the room. So it's like creating a whole dance effect vibe, if you see what I'm saying. So now let's change that. Again, now this is, what is it? Now this is fade. And again, interacting with one another. The LED strip lights, these ones that's on this PlayStation remote, is powered by a USB port. You can buy an adapter to connect it to light it up, but we don't have this one connected to an adapter. We have this connected to a power bank that we just charge up and put it in there. Now, is that going to be the final feature? I don't know. He doesn't turn it on as much, but it's almost like a night light in a way, so it kind of turns on and off with activation. And right below that artwork is his bunk bed. It is a twin size bunk bed, which is just enough for him. And this is where, I mean, my kids kind of love the idea of a bunk bed because they have the ability to like change of spaces. So we just stick with the gray and white and black thing. So the main thing thing in this room and in any gamer's room is the LED strip lights. Now we went through the room where we saw the LED lights around the TV, the wall art. Now we got to go ahead and see how it is in the perimeter of the room. Now these are the ones that I've got, like I said before, from Amazon. And above all LED lights that I have in this room, these are my favorite because they actually work on command. How we did a hookup connection, we have a middle connection, and then we have the power strip box on the corner where you use the remote to activate whichever mood you have to it. And this is how the remote looks like. It has all the features that you need to activate any type of settings in your room. Right now this is on jump 3. This LED strip light also allows you to customize any of your strips. I'll create different colors, different patterns, and it's actually a good one to have. Now I did get this one on sale from Amazon. The original price for this I believe was around 40 bucks, but it was on sale when I got it, which brought it around to 24 bucks I believe. And feet in here, I believe this is 32 feet of lights in this room. It covered 3 of his walls, which is all that we needed for this. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed how I turned my son's room into a gamer's room vibe for his birthday. Let me tell you guys, he really do like this room, and he really did enjoy it, especially with all the LED lights. If you choose to do something like this, I would definitely say go to Amazon to get some of the better LED lights. Now they have different brands, but I will link the one that I use in his room in the description box below. And again, I do have an Amazon haul video on where I got most of the stuff in this room, so I will link that down below as well. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more like this, go ahead and subscribe. I am going to be doing a DIY tutorial video on some of the items I created in this room, so you don't want to miss it. I will see you guys in the next one. And to all you gamers out there, where's my pillow? Gamers don't die, they respond. What? Look at that jam! Yeah!
Wait, the next video could be here or here?
Let me see how